Hey, Mrparka here to review Music Store Massacre by Gordon Price. This is his directorial debut. He has been in movies and he's an actor and other things, and he also acts in this movie. Basic plot of Music Store Massacre is as follows. It's about a haunted kind of evil guitar that has, the soul of a demented priest in it, or reverend, who committed suicide years before and is passing on and stopping evil, bad people who hate through the guitar. It possesses people, and then they possesses bad people, and the bad people go out and kill other bad people, and then usually themselves. The film is shot in black and white. Sometimes it changes to color. A lot of the blood is in color. It follows there's really, everybody's a bad, terrible, sleazy, nasty character in the film. Racist. Everybody's racist. Lots of racial slurs from all spectrums, all ends of the table here. And there's only one really good person throughout a couple of good people throughout the entire film, but one main star here, and basically the detective, who is the guy who's on the case, who originally witnessed the priest's death, or the reverend's death, which resulted in the death of his partner. So he kind of figures something's going on because the guitar keeps popping up in the crime scenes, and it originated from that original crime scene. The film is about an hour and 45 minutes. It does feel pretty long. It has a lot of characters, and at points it will drift to a couple characters and seem to stay with them forever and eventually tie into the rest of the story. There's points when I believe the detective would be the main character, where it kind of shifts gears and you don't see the detective very, 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 very long time in the film. The main killer is Gordon Price himself, and he just looks like a complete whack job in this movie. He looks nutty and just has his hair going nuts, has his face walking around. There is some CGI blood splatter with the gunshots. I wasn't a big fan of that. I do kind of like how the blood goes towards the camera and deals like that. And it works all right. I'm not a huge fan of it, like I said. Most of the gore really isn't there, besides splatter here and there. There is quite a bit of nudity. There is a good gore scene in the very beginning as well with the leg. But the film has it's kind of your fallen, passing spirit through spirit, or possessing people through other things, and you don't know quite who's who. Really, this movie you do. It doesn't kind of play the mystery, but it's kind of that subject where, you're passing to evil. I'm trying to think of movies that did that. Shocker, Fallen, First Power, which I have not seen. The Hidden, which is a classic movie. But it's decent. Like I said, it's not a horrible movie at all. I do like the plot, the haunted guitar, the riff's kind of cool. There's tons of music in this movie, tons of different locations. I could tell that the director obviously knew a lot of people, and he used a lot of different locations and stores and whatnot. But it does go all over the place. I mean, there's times when it follows these side characters for very long periods of time, dragging the film's runtime out quite a bit. I think that the movie would be a nice chiseled hour and 20 minutes. I think it would be a little bit better, but there's like I said, a lot of characters to jumble here, and a lot of stereotypes, I guess, in here as well. Lots of death, lots of people die in the film, but points at first you think that these are main characters, and then they're gone like that. I would say it sounds like it's something that would interest you. Check it out. I'll tack the trailer on the end or something like that. There'll be a bunch of links below if you want to buy it. But it does go in and out of color here. Like I said, lots of boobs, decent story, cool story. Some of the music in here is good, some is bad. That's just an opinionated thing here. I think that it will be the complete opposite. Some people may like the stuff I didn't like, and vice versa. It's just a smorgasbord of different types of music in here. But I'm Mrparka. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.
Based on actual events taken straight out of today's headlines,
Music Store Massacre delivers. Watch the ensemble cast of unknowns explode on the silver screen in an array of sight and sound never before seen.
Dave Meadows will amaze you with his performance of Detective Young.
Watch him as he unfolds the clues to solve the mysteries behind the diabolical plot of the Reverend Smith
and his evil guitar.
Feel the alluring presence of Detective Stitch, played by the sexy Diane Soklovich. Will she overcome the demons that possess her? Watch and find out.
Help us piece together this riveting story of the most sensational crime spree
which stumped law enforcement and sent the public into a frenzy. Come witness the carnage and the chaos.
Now who hates
in Music Store Massacre.